Why the Rift S is one of the best VR headsets of 2020. I'm Paolo Trianni and welcome VR addicts to my channel. Let's talk about the negatives first. No IPD. Did you guys feel a million souls cry out in anger? Yes, your IPD. If your IPD is 66mm or more, you should stay away from this headset. Like you shouldn't tweet how Trump looks like Stretch Armstrong in fear of getting drone striked. He does look like him, to be fair. Some people will see this as a negative, so here goes. Facebook. Sorry Facebook, I had to say it. No, please don't tell my ex-girlfriends I'm nosy at their profiles. Last one is audio. The headset strap audio was smart, but it also very, very rubbish. I myself had to get off my lazy butt and go out and buy better cans for my ears. So yes, speakers on the Rift S is subpar. You probably will need something else. Now for the pros. The lenses and the screen are the cleanest of them all. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Wait, sorry. Magic mirror on the wall. Damn Mandela effect. Mandela effect, I swear. Who has the cleanest screen of them all? It is super easy to set up, almost plug and play. Inside out tracking is so easy, there is no setup at all. Almost no setup at all. You do still have to plug it in and there's a few cables and you have to download the software. Other than that, the tracking was shaky at first. It didn't work in shooting games, but today the Rift S has amazing tracking that can even be used in competitive shooters. It's nothing but amazing how good inside tracking can be. Comfort is subjective. And we're going to talk about comfort. Comfort is subjective, but I find the Rift S has the best for me. I have seen a majority of people think the same. Sadly, as it is from person to person, this might not be the same for you. So, you know, comfort can be iffy. It is cheap and affordable. That's a pro. The 1440p is really good thanks to it being RGB. It looks better or the same as a Samsung Odyssey original, but it needs less PC horses to run it. This means that games can run just as they did on the Rift CV1. 80Hz also helps with this, and this brings us on to the questionables. 80Hz is an odd number really, and it is lower than what it used to be, which 90Hz, and I do find it smooth as PewDiePie's nuts. Don't ask me how I know that. Don't judge, but it's not 120Hz, is it? You know, which is going to be better regardless. Build quality isn't amazing, but I've yet to have anything break on my Rift S. I've heard people smashing their controllers, so be careful of that. If you drop it, it probably will break. It more likely could break. I've hit mine quite a few times on the wall. It's still going strong, thank God. Is Oculus already leaving the Rift S out in the wintry cold? Oculus has said that their games are being made on the Quest first, then ported to the Rift S. So this would say that the days of the beautiful games on the Rift, like Asgard's Wrath and Stormlands, will become a thing of the past. This is a big issue because if it comes a thing of the past, that's not good. We love graphical games as well. It's good gameplay. Right, so to answer the title now, yes, it is great. An affordable VR headset. I think this headset is definitely one to look at in 2020, at the beginning of 2020. We don't know what's going to come forward in 2020, but if you're thinking about buying a headset right now, the Rift S is definitely one to look for. Just look at those negatives though that I wrote down, especially the IPD one. If you don't fit that range, you're playing Russian roulette with the Rift S. It might not work. One, it could be quite blurry, and two, as someone I know already has said, that the field of review will be greatly reduced. because you don't have lenses that move outwards. Basically, you have software that moves outwards, and it's moving outwards to the end of your screen, therefore reducing your field of view. So yeah, stay away if you're 66mm or higher. Actually, you might get away with 66mm, so 67mm higher. I mean, that's kind of a 67 and 66 is kind of a fuzzy area. I know people that are 69, 70 and 71 that just would not touch it. My son is about 70 and he prefers to use the Quest over my Rift S, and I for a long while was like, what? The Rift S is so much clean, better graphics, everything, because it's on the PC. This is before the link cable, and you know, and it was because he, you know, his IPD is just so big, and it's just, he's reduced field of view and it's a bit more blurrier, so the blur is almost the same, you know. So yeah, the IPD is a big one. So if you fit into the IPD and you want a cheaper, affordable PC VR headset, the Rift S is literally the best option available. So yeah, please stick around though for my, I'm going to do one of these about the Index as well, because obviously that's the best enthusiast headset of 2020 still, and I'm going to do one about the Quest as well, and I might even go into other headsets like Cosmos, Pimax, who knows if this takes off. So yeah, if you like this video, please give me a like, and also subscribe because it goes straight to the heart. Hit that bell button if you want to watch more VR content like this, and also leave a comment on what you think of the Rift S, your experiences with the Rift S. People would like to know those experiences below, as long as they're not biased. If you don't own a Rift S, then you don't have an experience with a Rift S, and what you're saying is probably crap, so don't say that necessarily. But you can still have a right to an opinion down below, so please give your opinion, but make sure it's your opinion and not really like you trying to say, oh yeah, Rift S is rubbish, like you've used it when you haven't used it. Just make sure that you think it's rubbish because it's your opinion of what you've seen of the specs or whatnot. No arguments in the chat below, please. Do all 4 of these things if you want to get put into the VR game giveaway, where I give a free game every week. Obviously, if you hit the bell button and subscribe, you don't have to do those things again. Thank you for watching, and I love you long time. Ciao.